Hey everyone, welcome to applediaries.com. I'm Mariah. Welcome to my Heal Thyself channel, where I discuss health, detoxification, and how to heal thyself. So today is part 3 of my Healthy Vegan Sunshine Coast Vegan Festival presentation that I've written. And so I am on part 3. If you want to go back and check parts 2 and part 1, I'm rehearsing here my entire presentation. It's a 30-minute presentation for the festival, and I just wanted to get the words out there and to practice and to put it to video. And I welcome all feedback. I'm going to begin. The next part here is living by example. So, if we vegans wish for others to adopt a vegan lifestyle, we must give them incentive to do so. And first and foremost, we need to become the best versions of ourselves. Healthy vegans. Living by example. If we want others to stop killing animals, harming their health, and to stop supporting animal agriculture, there needs to be more of a reason for others to do so, to make this change, aside from the animal cruelty aspect alone. Yes, I know that for many this sounds absurd, because what more of a reason do people need aside from animal cruelty, really? I mean, what more of a reason do people need to stop eating meat? It's not a necessity. But personally, this is why I love vegans, because they care, They have big hearts, and a large majority of vegans, they eliminate animal products from their diet solely for the animal's sake, without their own health in mind. So that's why I love, vegans, because most of them, they're not putting themselves first. They're putting animals first. They're putting nature first. They're putting life first. I've spoken with countless vegans who are not vegan for their own health, yet not everyone will make that same connection, or have that compassion. Because the animal cruelty aspects and what goes on behind the scenes to bring animal products to one's plate is out of sight and therefore out of mind. Animal cruelty and animal exploitation has been normalized all over the world, and it's just considered a part of life. Throughout the generations, it's considered normal, and a lot of people genuinely think there's nothing wrong with harming animals if it's for food. They think we are above the animals, and that animals are here to supply us with food. So this is the mindset we're dealing with. How do we get through to that? How do we break free, Now, what I'm about to say may come as a shock, and denial may be your first instinct because of what we've commonly been taught surrounding human disease. So here are 2 quotes by Arnold Ehret. Disease is a fermentation and decay process of body substances or of surplus and unnatural food material, which in course of time has accumulated, especially in the digestive organs, and which makes its appearance in the shape of mucus excretion. And here's another quote. The diagnosis of your disease, of all diseases of mankind, both mental and physical, since the beginning of civilization, proves that they all have the same foundational cause, whatever the symptom may be. In other words, our disease issues are the results of years of wrong foods and lifestyle choices that slowly accumulate and build toxemia or waste within our body, within our lymphatic system. There can be genetic components, sure, Just because it's genetic does not mean it's incurable or reversible, sorry. It just indicates that it may take longer to reverse. Waste accumulates, causing symptoms to manifest. These symptoms are named as separate disease names. In other words, our allopathic community has named all the symptoms that humans suffer with in different localized areas of their bodies as separate disease names. All disease originates from internal waste. These wastes accumulate and cause symptoms, which are generally the focal point instead of the root cause. I mean, it is that simple that it's just so amazing that these people that are supposed to be in the highest authority and go to school for the longest time and have the highest knowledge base don't even know this. Or maybe they do know, but they choose to take another avenue. Anyways, this isn't part of the speech. Let me continue. Dairy, all meat and eggs are not health-promoting foods for the human body. Many people may not bat an eye to animal cruelty and exploitation because they do not witness it firsthand. Yet, when they discover that the dairy they eat, for example, is mucus forming and causes calcium loss from their connective tissues, resulting in wrinkling or saggy skin, they tend to listen a little more closely. That's why I focus on the health aspects of veganism. We're taught that milk supplies the body with calcium and builds strong bones, which is far from the truth. Milk consumption in humans causes bones to weaken over time. Milk is highly inflammatory, mucus forming, and constipating. If you think about it, that milk was designed by nature herself with the calf in mind, another species in mind. A calf grows to maturity a lot faster than a human. Cow's milk is concentrated fats and proteins. The chemistry is acid forming within the human body. The chemistry of cow's milk is not designed with the human in mind, period. Think about it. When we ingest cow's milk, our body sees it as foreign, a foreign substance. And since we lack the proper digestive enzymes to break down cow's milk, we get an increase in mucus production, creating internal obstructions. Our blood must maintain its pH of 7.2 to 7.4 or we die within 3 minutes. When we ingest acid-forming inflammatory dairy products, our blood leaches calcium from our connective tissue to buffer and counteract the acidity. And that maintains the blood's precious pH. That's how the body works. When we lose enough calcium over time, this is where the issues ensue. This weakens our bones, causing symptoms to occur such as parathyroid issues, which results in the saggy skin, the rigid, weak fingernails, the varicose veins, the bruising easily, the wrinkles. This is all loss of connective tissue. I wanted to touch upon the famous protein myth. We humans have this idea that we need daily high amounts of protein-rich foods in order to maintain proper health. Dr. Robert Morris's book, The Detox Miracle Source book, he states this: there is a myth about the need for complete amino acids or complete protein in the human diet. We have struggled with this misinformation for years. Basically, the misinformation says that unless you eat foods containing all the essential amino acids in one meal, you will not have what you need to create a complete protein, and therefore your body will be protein deficient. This is one of the primary arguments for the consumption of meat and dairy products. Consider, however, what is the diet of a horse or an elephant or a cow? These are herbivores and their strength is well known. Their diet is 100% grass and vegetable matter. If they needed the complete protein that is claimed, they must be getting it from plants. 70 to 80% of grizzly bears' diet is grass. Bears do not eat much meat. When they do, it's generally the fat, not the protein structure that they're after, because bears are omnivores. We are the highest species in the frugivore category, which was not designed to eat meat. Raw foodists who eat a balanced variety of fruits, vegetables, and nuts are never deficient in amino acids necessary for health. Quite the opposite. Plant amino acids are more energetic and easy for your body to break down and use. Meat requires a more radical and energy-robbing digestive process to obtain the amino acids that comprise it. The other important factor here is that meat protein leaves an acid reaction in the body, creating more acidosis, whereas vegetables leave an alkaline reaction, thus cutting acidosis. Your body requires live foods to make it alive. If the components are not fresh organic fruits, nuts, and vegetables, you don't need them. Besides, there's nothing healthy about eating old, rotten, dead tissue, dead cells, and stagnant blood. I'll leave it here. Please like, share, and subscribe. I will be going on to part 4 next. Thank you for listening.